Hey y'all, it's Day. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for us today. Very much looking forward to this message. I'm going to go ahead and get started, but I do want to let you guys know if you'd like to learn more about my readings, if you'd like to book a private reading, if you'd like to contribute to my readings, you could do so by visiting the link in the comment section, by visiting my website. There's a lot of good information on there and just different ways to support me. So I thank everybody that is taking time to do that. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Also, you can take a look at my second or my first channel, sun_flowers_day. That's kind of like my general page for doing readings. So hopefully this message resonates. I know it will resonate with whoever it's meant to. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Angels, guides, ancestors, God, God source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. Please continue to guide and protect us as we walk our path. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What do we need to know? What do we need to be aware of? It's our favorite topic. Self-expression is coming out with judgment. Love this. Self-expression. And I'm hearing creativity. So someone definitely has a talent, some form of creativity, some form of expression that is needing to be further expressed, pronounced, emboldened. And somehow this skill, this talent, this creativity is somehow tied to this person's innocence, their security, their identity. It's rooted in their sense of security. Their sense of security may have been like they've had some experiences or some traumas in the past that has suppressed this creativity. We also have the shaman. And we have the chief in reverse. Interesting. And I'm hearing the word embolden again. So someone is not feeling as confident as they need to be or they would like to be regarding this gift, this skill, this talent, this form of creativity that is needing expression. But there is this inner wisdom, and I'm hearing the word unlock. There is this inner wisdom within them. There is this inner knowing within them that spiritual team is encouraging them to kind of zero in on, meditate on, lock in on this knowing. So what is this knowing? What do you know? Do you know that you feel great when you express yourself? Like, do you not know the gifts that others will receive in you expressing yourself? What is this knowing that spiritual team is wanting us to activate? Then we have the magician in reverse. And we have the ace of coins in reverse. Falling. Both of these cards are falling out on top of the judgment card. This expression that is needing to come forward. It's the ace of coins in reverse. And the magician in reverse. What do we need to know? Courage is required. What do we need to know regarding this message? There is a message coming through with the Magician card, like no manipulation is needed. I'm not sure what that means. So it's like somebody needs to express something that is related to a gift or a talent. And spiritual team is saying like no manipulation is needed. And I feel like that has something to do with the performance itself. On top of the Conjurer in reverse, we have the Eight of Wands in the resistant position. So definitely the Eight of Wands can represent like move forward movement, progression, things moving along, things coming together as well. So with that coming out in the resistant position on top of the Magician, which is also well in reverse, it's making me feel like there's like the blood flow isn't circulating as well as it should in regards to movement forward. We also have the Four of Cups coming out on top of the Shaman. Okay. So there is an importance to continue to maintain being grounded, maintaining your mental and emotional body, but more specifically the emotional body. Balance is important. And something about your emotional body accompanied with the mental body being strengthened by also maintaining your belief in yourself, self-belief, self-advocacy. We also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so someone is definitely dealing with self-doubt, like a lack of self-belief. Somebody is dealing with lack of self-belief. Standing up for themselves as well. We also have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Been getting a lot of reversals in this spread. So the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse on top of this Eight of Wands, which is already in the resistant position. So someone is to the point where they are kind of like leaning more towards missing out on their blessings because of inactivity, or someone is feeling paralyzed by what they're needing to express. So definitely someone needs to take some time to like meditate on whatever this expression is, this creativity that they're wanting to express, they're inspired by. It's creative. It inspires them because it isn't creative. This is what they want to do, but they are considering. I don't know what they're considering, but they just feel insecure about it. Sorry for the yawning. It's because I don't know. Something about this reading is a little bit taxing, and that makes me a yawn. But I definitely want to be here. The Four of Cups. Yeah, there's something that's circulating through them. If you guys have ever like followed your calling before, it's like sometimes when you're called, it's just like, I'm not sure if I want to do this or how to do this or how I'll be perceived. but I want to do it. Or if you ever been like on a dance floor or somewhere where they are playing music and you want to dance, but you're just like, I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the gram. I ain't gonna do it. That type of energy. That's the energy. That is the energy where somebody's like, everybody else is hyping you up because they know you can dance, but you just like, I'm gonna do it. And then finally it's to the point where like, dang, they're not gonna leave me alone until I do this. That's what like spiritual team is doing to whoever this reading is for, where they're constantly being called, they're constantly being inspired to do something. They can't get it out of their mind. They wake up and they think about it, and it's just circulating through them. But there is this stagnant energy with the Eight of Wands in the resistant position, and the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse. Is kind of like spiritual team wants to constantly open up avenues for you to receive abundance and blessings. And something about doing this is going to open that gate, open that door for you. But again, there's resistance because whoever this is for is concerned about not feeling equipped, not feeling like that guy, not feeling like that person to just execute it, not feeling confident about their movements. Then we have the Moor, which is the Hierophant, also in reverse. This is definitely very strong signifier for this message. With the Hierophant coming out in reverse for this person who is feeling inspired, who is feeling called to create, I'm hearing, but feeling a little bit blockage regarding that. They definitely need to purify their third eye. Find a way to purify your third eye. Find a way to purify your perception on things. Purify your vision. Purify your you are a visionary and you're called to do things and you are seeing things, but something about your nervous system, and I'm getting like yellow energy, so sacral energy, something about your sacral energy as well may need to be addressed. Color therapy may be important, significant, helpful, or beneficial to you right now. Um, I learned about color therapy maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and I just kind of like use it in my own way. So it could be something as simple as like I have a journal that I write in, but I also I use sticky notes to write on, and then I tape it within my journal. So like giving scrapbooking type of vibes. Um, but I'll use what I've been doing recently is I use affirmations heavily, but I will use affirmations based on the color of the sticky notes. So I have many different colored sticky notes, and I will write affirmations that kind of like complement that color, but it's personal to me as well. So, I am confident might be in, pink, or it might be in that golden sunset orange or sunset yellow type of color. So using that to like feel and to visualize that affirmation could be beneficial to you. But with the Hierophant coming out in reverse, someone is meant to do something, someone is skilled to do something, someone is ordained for higher a higher octave of this expression. Whatever this creativity is, you are the instrument, you are the tool, you are designed to express this. But someone doesn't feel, or they're questioning or doubting not just their ability, not just how they're perceived, but something that feels really core. Like he's wearing white, but I feel like root chakra when I'm looking at it. And I was also forgetting third eye chakra with his white outfit. Like something about being grounded and cleaning out your third eye, cleaning out your vision is going to be very beneficial. We also have the Lovers coming out in reverse. A lot of reversals in this spread. We also have the Eight of Coins. So continue working towards your craft, continue working within your craft, continue, keeping your head down when it comes to your craft. I'm also getting with this Eight of Coins, practice, practice, practice. That energy of practice makes perfect. I remember this video that I seen of Beyonce when she was a child, and she was being interviewed, and they asked her, like, were you nervous? And I forgot what was actually said, but it was something about, like, when you practice so much, you're not as nervous, or there's something about continuing to practice. I know someone else spoke on this as well recently. I don't know if they spoke on it recently or I just saw it recently. Oh yeah, it was like a comment about Kobe Bryant talking about he practiced so much, or he got to the point where he practiced, prepared as much as he could. So something about practicing as much as he could prevented him from being insecure when it came to like the game or something like that. I forgot. But it's kind of like you practice this so much that you can't make a mistake, or you can't mess up, or you can't be insecure. You just you just lock in. So something about that type of energy is coming through. And it's like I see myself as a hard worker. I see myself as a diligent worker, attention to detail type of worker. But I am no longer in a space where I want to abuse myself. That type of energy where it's kind of like you gotta seek balance in what you're doing. And I'm not necessarily getting that energy where this person is being encouraged to not to like insanely, you know, practice or whatever they're doing with their craft. But I am definitely getting like this energy of, yes, work on your craft, beat your craft every day. Um, Attention to detail, working through the awkward moments, working through the insecurities. Do it till it's like second nature for you, that type of energy. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, God, source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. Please continue to guide us as we walk our path. We have the Knight of Coins coming out here. So slowly but surely, we have a student here. We have someone who is committed. We have someone who has been in training and will be graduating soon. So it's like if we're in high school, this is like someone approaching the end of their junior year. So it's approaching reflection time and preparation to finish strong their senior year. It's giving that type of vibes with the young coin or the Knight of Coins in this reading. And thus, that is for whoever this reading is for in relation to their expression of their creativity. Like, they're definitely not new to the game. They've been practicing for a while. They've been, beating their craft for a while. They've been taking on side missions and executing side missions regarding their craft. But it's definitely giving approaching Super Bowl type of energy as well. Kendrick Lamar did an excellent performance that will be talked about for years, I'm sure, and looked back upon. So for whoever this reading is for, it's definitely that energy of like we're approaching, somebody is approaching some kind of like Super Bowl type of situation where they're going to be given an opportunity to fully express themselves, their craft, whatever this is for them. Okay, so they're still building momentum with this coin. Knight of Coins out. And then we have the Death card, which came out as well. So someone is definitely going to have to kind of, there's this self-overcoming, like getting over your nerves, getting over your own nerves, getting over your own insecurities regarding the craft. I'm hearing exposure as well. So it's kind of like getting to a place where you're not psyching yourself out regarding a performance. You trust yourself. There's self-trust. Love that for you. So yeah, I'm definitely getting, I was getting earlier and I'm getting now, someone needs to get into this space where they can allow themselves to do this. And that looks like preparing beforehand, before getting to this place, before getting on stage, before like this performative, whatever they need to express themselves, their talent, their creativity. There is this need to like ground in their vision, ground in like visualize themselves doing, expressing, saying, creating what they're wanting to create. Something about that is cringe or nerve-wracking or like who am I to do this type of vibes. But with the Death card coming out on the side of the Knight of Coins, is definitely that overcoming, stepping outside of yourself, losing the ego in order to do what it is that you need to do, remembering your why, keeping your values at the forefront of what you do. That allows you to have this stable foundation that when you do get a little insecure, you know why you're doing this. Reminding yourself of the mission is the energy. So we have the Six of Coins in reverse. We have the Universe in reverse. Six of Coins, Universe. We have the Page of Swords upright. Affirmations. Writing down your goals, writing down what you see for yourself, creating affirmations surrounding what you would like to embody as it relates to your creativity or this expression. That is like a stepping stone, but it's meant to further develop because it is the page of swords. So it's like you want to be mindful, but you also want to use it as a stepping stone. Then we have the Sun card. Yes, like spiritual team is asking us to bloom. Spiritual team is asking us to step out. Spiritual team is asking us to express ourselves. Say what it is that you got to say. Say it, with your chest type of vibes. Then we have the Eight of Swords coming out as well. On the right of this Sun card. Sorry, you guys, I can't really raise it because I'm outside in the car and I'm like, Let's see. So with the Six of Coins, I feel like the Six of Coins has a lot to say. Six of Coins. With the Six of Coins coming out in reverse, it's something about like missed opportunities in the past or past experiences. Something disheartening I'm hearing as it relates to the past. What is that? As it relates to the past. Okay, so this is self-pity with the Six of Coins in reverse. So with the Six of Coins in this, the imagery in this deck is like the moon over the ocean. You see the water. So it's definitely giving like moon card vibes, as in there are things that have been repressed. There have been things that have been thrown away. There are some things in your past experience that's been archived that actually needs to be recycled. Like you need to bring it up. So it's giving that Christmas box that's been sitting, in the attic for years, and you decide to go up there and go through the box one day and relive each memory one ornament at a time, that type of vibe. But it's something about this box, and I'm hearing spiritual, like this spiritual box. I feel like this is a metaphor for someone's psyche, someone's emotions, something that's been dormant, an aspect of themselves that has been tainted or harmed in some way by past experiences. And spiritual team is asking them to go back to this metaphorical box or this aspect, of themselves, and kind of like blow the dust off, wipe it off, take a moment to marvel, to reminisce on these aspects of themselves, and decide what from that box that you're going to use to accompany you as you express whatever this creativity is. So there is this energy of I'm getting male energy. So someone that is a masculine or a male like to draw or like to do something that has to do with art, painting or something like that, and they that is something that they forgot, that uh, that made them feel more peaceful, or made them feel more calm, or made them feel more encouraged, or made them feel inspired. It just made them feel more alive. Like something about painting, expressing, like doing some kind of art makes them feel grounded. And it makes me feel like this is so far removed from this person, as in I'm also getting someone that they this is a male energy that he's fully grown, he works a full-time job, and this is archived, as in like maybe they were 8 years old or 7 years old when they used to color, and it made them feel grounded, and it made them feel inspired, and made them feel calm and centered, but they didn't know that at the time. And spiritual team is wanting them to get back into that, even if it's just for themselves, like really carving out some time, some space and time to do that. And, for whoever this reading is for, whatever this form of creativity is for you, spiritual team is wanting you to lock in on that practice, just because of the fact that it makes you feel more grounded. So I see them not being reluctant to do it, but kind of reluctant to receive this message, because like I said, it feels like this whoever this reading is for, they're so far removed to this. Like I see this person being like, I'm a grown man. You want me to get a coloring book? Like you want me to, whatever this looks like for you, that kind of feels like cringe for a grown man to be doing. That's the energy. It's kind of like, I'm good. Like, thanks though, but like, nah. But whatever this is for this person, spiritual team is like, revisit that. So again, going back to this box, so back to the box analogy, there's a lot of different things, aspects of themselves within the box that they used to like to do when they were a child, that assisted them, that made them feel more grounded. And spiritual team is just asking them to pick that up. And that's why the death card came out earlier as well. It's like getting over yourself, self overcoming, um, letting the ego die, letting the ego shed a little bit as well. Let me see. Um, okay, we also have temperance coming out. Sorry guys, I didn't want to sneeze. So we have temperance coming out as well, which is very interesting because judgment came out earlier in the spread as well. So calling judgment on yourself, like it's not in a harsh way, but like calling judgment on yourself, you get the final say. You get the final say in what is acceptable to you, what is appropriate to you. You get to redefine, who you are, what creativity looks like for you as well in doing this. Something about picking up this practice because it's going to make you more grounded and more calm. It's going to allow you to be more centered and allows you to manage your temperament better and see more clearly because it feels like you're taking time to do something for you. You're carving out time to do something that's going to feed your vitality, your creativity, your inspiration, your whatever that looks like for you. Then we have the Tower card, which came out in reverse as well. The Tower card came out in reverse. Very interesting. I feel, I mentioned earlier in the spread that someone feels like really debilitated by not being able to fully express themselves or by leaving these aspects of their psyche suppressed within their body. And there is this kind of like erosion type of energy, like leaving all your gifts and talents and leaving all of your callings unread. Um, we got this earlier in the spread. It was the Four of Cups, and I was talking about how whoever this reading is for, like they're being called to do something, to express something, but they're not really making the movements towards doing it, but it's still circulating, it's pumping within them. Yeah, so with the Tower card coming out in reverse, it's definitely giving this energy of like, when you have all this energy, but it has nowhere to go, and how there's like this slow death within. I'm also getting this analogy of like when you have to, like when you're aroused and you're not able to fully play that out. It's giving that type of energy, how it's just stuck and it's just like just not healthy for you. Also is getting that analogy of like when you have gas and it needs to be expelled, but maybe you're not in a place where you could do that or you want to do that or whatever the situation is, and that feeling that you get when you're not able to let something out that needs to come out, that's coming out up. And then again, like there's this energy of the chief. So know with the judgment card coming out where your spiritual team is encouraging you to call judgment on yourself, initiate what's important to you, remind yourself of what your values are, cleanse your third eye chakra, address some limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, your identity, and your capabilities. um, Utilize tools such as affirmations like I am capable. Saying things like that to yourself to cleanse your perception of what's really going on will be very beneficial. So, in closing, angels, guides, ancestors, God, Source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love, Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. Please continue to guide and protect us as we walk our path. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, in closing, what do we need to know regarding this message? What do we need to know regarding this message in closing? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands. Wow. So this is you fully capable. This is you fully expressing yourself. This is you overcoming. This is you feeling proud of yourself or doing something for yourself or taking the time to do something for yourself. Then we have the Two of Coins in reverse. Spiritual team is asking you to reevaluate what balance looks like for you in regards to your creativity, your self-expression, and your daily life, your daily routine. So whatever this practice is, this form of creativity that our spiritual team is wanting us to express. They're saying that there maybe need to be some changes in your daily life, like they want you to incorporate it into your daily life. So if this is indeed, art, creativity, self-expression, drawing, painting, coloring, even if you are a full-grown man, if that's what you need to do to ground yourself, to feel creative, to feel some type of inspiration, definitely don't hesitate to do that for yourself. Spiritual team is saying that that is going to contribute. Incorporating these daily practices into your life is going to benefit you greatly. So this can also look like exercising, working out, some kind of daily routine that is, it's challenging, yes, but it's also grounding. So I just don't want anyone to pull themselves out of a space where it's kind of like they're having to wake up to do something that they hate doing. It's not that energy. It's just kind of like picking up a grounding uh, daily ritual or practice or exercise or form of creativity, expression, something inspirational for themselves that helps them feel grounded. Hopefully I made that clear. So we have suspension in reverse, yes. And then we have the Ten of Coins, which is also in reverse, falling out directly underneath the Two of Coins. Okay. So long-term continuance of imbalance, not picking up a daily routine that is incorporating aspects of creativity that will also allow you to feel grounded in your identity, is trending in a direction that isn't beneficial and is not fruitful for whoever this reading is for. And then directly underneath this Ten of Staffs, where spiritual team is like, you'll feel accomplished, you'll feel proud of yourself, you'll feel like you're overcoming things. Underneath that is where we had the suspension. So it's speaking to like the stagnancy, not moving forward, not doing anything for yourself, not carving out this time is pulling on what is already meant for you. It's weighing you down, it's making you feel heavy. Underneath the deck, we have justice. So there's this element of reclaiming what has always been meant for you. Remember, we had the Hierophant come out through the Moor in reverse. So there is this, with the Judgment having come out earlier on in the spread as well, and then justice coming out, there's this reclaiming. There is this they're pointing out or emphasizing the significance of you reclaiming something from your childhood as well, like I said. So this is something that you used to do in your childhood that made you feel more free, more peace, more alive. So definitely do that for yourself because it's giving that energy like this is for you. Top of the deck undercurrent energy is the Four of Swords. And in the traditional tarot, the Four of Swords is that guy that is like laying down, resting, and he has the swords on the wall. I believe there is this energy of groundedness, being grounded, being centered in your mind and in your body. And that's specifically what we talked about in this reading. Something about the mind, the third eye vision, and the root chakra needs to be locked in. And this is one of the ways to do it. The imagery in this deck, the Four of blades, is depicted this way. So it kind of looks like they're posted up, they're in a group, they're locked in, they're, ready for whatever. They got their swords and everything. So definitely lock in to maintain abundance and to feel more at home in your body, to feel more grounded about who you are as a person. And identity just kept coming up in this reading as well. Something about these practices are going to benefit your sense of identity, your sense of who you are, who you're meant to be, your trajectory in life as well. And I'm also getting that sound of, like, on the cartoons when like there's an explosion and the person or the thing is wearing glasses and they're like spiritual team wants you to do that to your third eye, like like wipe off the dust, whatever is on there, so you can see more clearly. And I don't really know any rituals or methods specifically for third eye chakra, like cleansing your vision, but it's definitely on the most mundane level. It's like having limited beliefs, not believing in yourself, not believing in your capabilities, not believing there's a way out, not believing there's a way in, not believing, not having a higher vision for yourself, not being able to set long-term goals, not being able to visualize yourself sitting in that seat, sitting in that chair, performing that thing, not, it's just lack of vision. So definitely we could both look into those things and find something that resonates with you. I gotta look into that myself. Like, how do I cleanse my third? I would think something like going to view the ocean, or if you're not near an ocean or can't get there, like pull up a YouTube video or something like that of the ocean, like draw the ocean, like something like that. Look at the sunset. Take time to look at nature. Something that I do is I constantly, like, my what's it called? My news feed is full of people doing art, many different things that you would never even think of. So something about constantly seeing things, like seeing people do things, maybe not necessarily in your field, just in general, looking at art, watching people express their art, and just seeing how unlimited it is and how weird it is and how that's important. We have the um, Knight of Cups in reverse. So yeah, something about this is connected to your emotions. This may be a male energy that is kind of like doesn't want to be seen a certain way, doesn't want to be seen as soft, or like, I wouldn't say that they have a fragile masculinity, but they are still mindful of their masculinity. And that's just because of societal expectations, what's been expected of them as well. So a lot of, it's kind of like, I'm hearing cut off, like a lot of aspects of themselves were severed, like in their childhood. Like they weren't allowed to feel a certain type of way or to express certain things or to, dive into certain activities just based off of because they're a male or they're masculine. So that disconnect them from themselves, who they are, who they were as a child. So definitely reminisce on who were you as a child and what did you like? What type of activities did you like? And spiritual team is saying like go to work on your craft, go to work on having fun specifically because it's very significant that whatever this thing is that spiritual team is wanting them to exercise, it's fun to them, it's creative, it's inspirational, it pours back into them. Like it doesn't feel like work. And spiritual teams like go to town on that. Go to town on that. Like do like the most with having fun, whatever this creative project thing is for them. And I'm hearing rebirth as the death card falls out on both of these cards. So renewal, transformation is available, allowing your art, your creative practices to transform you by incorporating them into your daily life more. Love that for you. If you like to contribute to my readings, please do so by visiting the link in the comments section. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you could do so there as well. And check out sun underscore flowers underscore day, DAE. That's my other channel. And I do want to thank my angels, guides, ancestors, God, God source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. Please continue to guide and protect us as we walk our path. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Bye, guys.